Alright, I'm getting tired of hearing this, so here's the skinny. So Ladybird web browser, it's a cool idea. It is in no way something you should ever be using as your daily web browser. That's not what it's built for. Ladybird, its sole purpose is to prove that web standards are not too complicated to implement from scratch. It is in no way security, privacy, or feature focused, and it never will be. Maybe like someday, if it gets like way off the ground and they decide to like start putting all the security shit into it, maybe. But that's like, I mean, like shit, man, we're talking like 10, 20 years down the line. It is not something that they are going to focus on right now. And so people are like, well, the Ladybird beta is coming out in, however many fucking months. And I'm like, that's cool. Why would you run it? Why would you run this browser? There is no fucking reason you should be running Ladybird as a daily browser. Like, just no reason. Use a normal web browser. Use Chromium, use Firefox, whatever the fuck you gotta do. Do not use Ladybird. I'm even following Ladybird development because it's interesting to me. I always have this joke, like, people say, Ladybird is a cool project, and I'm like, yeah, Ladybird's whole purpose is to prove that web standards aren't too complicated, but all it has done so far is prove that web standards are way too complicated, and there is no possible way you can make a browser from scratch without it being like a security nightmare. It's just too big of a code base. There's no fucking way you can do it. And I'm really getting tired of people saying that they're gonna switch to Ladybird because that is a horrible idea. That is like just such an asinine idea. I don't know why anybody would ever think that. And like I said, it's cool what they're doing. I'm like vaguely interested in it, but it just is not built for any sort of purpose for like anybody to use ever. So I don't know what the fuck people need to be told. I don't know like how to convince people because like it serves no purpose. Like outside of a project to show like a proof of concept, there is no fucking reason to run this web browser. And so just like get that shit out of your head right now. Like, just ignore it. Just pretend it doesn't exist. It's not fucking coming to replace Firefox. There is no way in hell. Like, I guarantee you, in the next 10 years, nobody will be running Ladybird as a competitor to Firefox or Chromium. It's just not gonna happen. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Sorry for the rant. Thanks.